This week in Sci-Fi, we've got our eye on Atomic Heart tops Gamescom highlights. Tabletop miniatures go digital with Moonbreaker. What's in and what's out on Netflix. And Claudia Black returns to Sci-Fi. Welcome to Eye on Sci-Fi, I'm Raymond Pedora. This year's Gamescom has kicked off and it's packed full of sci-fi titles. A blizzard of trailers has been released, including Dune Awakening and the Callisto Protocol, which we've covered previously. One that caught our eye is old history retro-futuristic action roleplay game Atomic Heart. This title is sometimes described as a Russian Fallout 4, and while there's some truth in that analogy, Atomic's combat is spectacular. Previous releases have only shown some melee and gun-focused action relatively early in game development. This one showcases the game's techno-wizardry, with a tentacle-emitting cyborg implant embedded in your left hand, which could be something like the monowire hacking ability originally promised but dropped from Cyberpunk 2077. Atomic Heart is scheduled to launch in the final quarter of this year on Xbox, PlayStation, and for PC via Steam. Another standout was Digital Miniature's turn-based strategy game, Moonbreaker. The developers aim to create a lore-rich world crafted by fantasy author Brandon Sanderson, which can compete with Warhammer. The game has a number of modes, including player versus player strategy and a single-player rogue mode. And then there's painting of your units, which looks like a lot of fun. Mechanically, it's much more like physical painting than digital graphics software, but with the advantage of an undo button. No release date yet for Moonbreaker, we'll keep you updated. Netflix have renewed The Umbrella Academy for a fourth and final season. But this isn't the end for series creator, showrunner and EP Steve Blackman, who Netflix has signed up for two new sci-fi series. Seasons 1 to 3 of The Umbrella Academy are streaming now on Netflix. We'll keep you updated on an ETA for Season 4. The mysterious and long-awaited fourth Star Trek Kelvin timeline film just lost its would-be director. Perhaps tired of waiting for Paramount to make up its mind, Matt Shakman is considering a return to Marvel to work on the upcoming Fantastic Four film after a successful stint directing WandaVision. Unbelievably, the new Star Trek film is still scheduled to release in cinemas in December 2023. Ambitious, considering the cast have yet to even sign on. We'll keep you updated. Australia's Claudia Black returns to Sci-Fi in live-action movie Deus, which follows the adventures of a crew sent to investigate a mysterious sphere discovered orbiting Mars. Previously seen in Stargate SG-1 and the memorable but obscure Farscape, in Deus, Black plays astrophysicist Carla Gray. While lacking the big budget of a cinema release, the special effects look decent and the premise sounds interesting, although the trailer suggests the dialogue may have been heavily recycled. Deus will release direct-to-DVD and digital on September 13. And national treasure Toni Collette has joined the cast of Amazon's sci-fi series The Power. Set in the present day, the series follows the aftermath of every teenage girl in the world suddenly developing the power to electrocute people at will. It's hereditary, it's inbuilt, and it can't be taken away, which represents an interesting upheaval in the world's power dynamics. Collette plays the mayor of Seattle, the lead character who is catapulted into the spotlight as a result. The Power will be released on Amazon Prime. We'll keep you updated on a release date. Netflix has canned Resident Evil after just one season. Despite the big gaming brand and a matching production budget, the series premiered strongly but fell out of Netflix's top 10 after just 3 weeks. You can judge for yourself. Series 1 of Resident Evil is streaming now on Netflix. Thor: Love and Thunder will be arriving fashionably early on Disney Plus next month. Accelerated transition to streaming is in vogue with major studios, and it seems Marvel is keen to stay on trend. Though widely regarded as inferior to Ragnarok, critics have described it as at least above average, so it could still be worth a look. Keep an eye out for Russell Crowe's controversial portrayal of Zeus. Thor: Love and Thunder releases on Disney Plus September 8. And that was the week in Sci-Fi. For more sci-fi news and our full Gamescom coverage, go to ionsci-fi.com.